Hey guys, what's up? It's Chrispy, Fortnite player for CLG, and today we are going to be talking about Fortnite push strategies, just different types of ramps and which type to use for which scenario. So for the most part, there are many ways you can build offensively and defensively. I'll break down the three most typical patterns for ramp builds to be able to push an enemy. First, there's the double ramp in a wall. This is particularly useful because it allows you to conserve mats while providing a little bit extra defense because you do have a wall. So if the enemy is shooting you and you are at like a certain angle, he will have to shoot the wall and then eventually shoot the ramp to break down your whole build. Second, there's the triple ramp where you do use more mats, but you are giving yourself more layers of protection, which is simply just a floor, ramp, and a wall, right? Sometimes it is still like just one layer of defense before they break your ramp, but if he is at a different angle, he has to at least shoot two. But at the same time, if you do sacrifice a little bit more mats to make a triple ramp, you do ensure like ultimate safety that you will get high ground. Lastly, there's the quad ramp, which I actually advise against using because it does use a lot of mats, right? Ramp, a floor, a wall, and a ramp. But what this does is that since you are using even more mats, this does ensure even more safety on maintaining that high ground, because if the enemy is shooting at you, he has to shoot at least 2 walls or ramps before trying to break your build down. Right after you're close to the enemy, I would advise using an actual quad ramp, because then you are high enough where the enemy is trying to shoot you, but all of a sudden you're building quad ramps, right? So you have that extra layer of protection. Now I'll give you guys a breakdown of the clip in which I use these strategies to push an enemy. It is early game for me. I am at Pleasant Park. I'm trying to get as many materials as I can. I do notice that I am getting into a build fight with this guy right here. I try and defend myself a little bit, try and throw some stickies to initiate the fight myself. I proceed to do a double ramp because in this situation I did not have a lot of materials, so I thought the best build strategy for me would be a double ramp, because he is at a certain angle where if he does shoot me, he will have to shoot the wall before he shoots the ramp. So I proceed to do a double ramp, eventually getting closer and closer to him. So I was thinking to myself, I don't have a lot of mats, so how do I build back up to him with the minimal amount of mats I have, since he did block me? So I went to this side. I built a couple floors myself to maintain that same high ground. He's over here jumping up and he tries to build fight me again, and eventually I do take the high ground. Since I do have the high ground, it is a lot easier to take these gunfights, and eventually I'll win the fight here. This scenario does happen a lot in Fortnite. These are one of the many build fights that you will get into. To recap, the main build patterns you can use to push an enemy are the double ramp, which saves materials but does not provide maximum protection while pushing. The triple ramp, which uses more materials and gives you more protection. Or you can use the quad ramp, which uses a large amount of materials but is the safest and provides the maximum protection while pushing the enemy. Lastly, don't be nervous, don't overthink your decisions, and most importantly, be confident. Thank you guys for watching. My name is CLG Chrispy, and I will see you guys next time.